Yo, what up YouTube? Bart 49ers Corner here, coming at you with a mail day post-draft. Just got finished watching the draft. 49ers jumped up to pick up Eric Reed, the safety out of LSU, so pretty happy with that. I'm always happy when we move up and get somebody a little bit more exciting. I don't know how exciting it'll be hobby-wise or whatnot, but probably more exciting than somebody they would have got out of the 31st pick, so that's always good stuff. Draft was okay this year, kind of boring, I guess, especially compared to last year. There wasn't a whole lot of excitement going into it, but they did a pretty good job. But I do think some of the PR stuff that the NFL tries to do with, I don't know, parading some of the military people around and stuff like that gets a little goofy sometimes. And then, it was cool that they did the Boston Massacre, or I want to say Boston Massacre, the Boston Marathon thing. That was neat, but ended up being kind of awkward too because the Patriots traded away that pick, so didn't work out the way they had planned that one. But they still did a good thing by, I guess, recognizing that one. But two things for you before I get into the cards. One, just a quick question: where do you guys magnetics? I'm looking for magnetics to buy online or whatever, because again, I don't really have a hobby shop, and I'm moving to a very small town as my next duty station, and so I'm not expecting a hobby shop there either. So where do you guys pick those up online? Just let me know, because I got a lot of cards that I think if I got them in magnetics and whatnot, I'll probably get rid of my thirst of sending them to grading, and should be a pretty good, much cheaper route there. So look forward to that. And then I just got to share my frustration on one. I'm expecting the worst, but about a week ago, almost exactly, I think, a Buy It Now card, 1982 Topps, Joe Montana PSA 10, a second-year card, PSA 10, and the 9 goes for $60-80 easy. Not easy, I guess about $80 is the norm for it. And it's the 10, I think there's maybe 50 of them. It's a $250-300 card every time, and I always planned on picking it up, but I haven't really, gone after it too bad, just because I know they'll keep coming. But one came up for Buy It Now, $80, and I'm always on eBay and everything, so it hadn't been listed for maybe 30 minutes or whatever. The guy had a 0 feedback, but that deal for that card, not going to turn it away, so I snatched it up. But I haven't gotten it yet, and I'm a little concerned. It has a tracking number and everything, and postal service, because I logged into USPS and everything, says it was delivered on Monday. I didn't get it, but the guy already charged me the $80 plus shipping or whatever. I don't know how it's gonna work. I'm gonna give it one more day, and then I guess I'm gonna open a case, but I don't know. Am I gonna even win that if the postal service says it was delivered? The tracking number has gone through eBay and everything. But I knew it was going to be shady from the get-go as soon as I clicked that $80. But I just couldn't pass up the risk was still worth it just getting that card at the time. But hopefully it works out. We'll see tomorrow. I think he said it said it's shipped first class too. Not to this house, but anyway. Show off a couple of cards I got here. Only one big card, but and it wasn't this one. But try to get rid of the glare. Shooting this with my phone. So hopefully the resolution is a little bit better than what it's used to on the iPad here. But Fred Dean auto. This is 06 Upper Deck Legends. I got this because it matches, I think, 2 other 49ers autographs that I have, and I like to get the autographs that match a couple others as opposed to just a bunch of random ones. I like the sets with multiple Niners signatures. Topps 49ers, the black version out of 57. Still looking. I got 5 out of the 6 for this little rainbow here. I think I need whatever the most difficult one is on the regular Topps base, which I think is orange. So still looking on that, and I got a couple of cards I'm not going to show you just because I want to wait till I get the whole rainbow in. But I completed my first rainbow, and then some. Pretty excited to show you that. So hopefully I get the rest of those cards in soon, and I can show that off. But it's a big rainbow too. This is 87 Topps stickers. Walter Payton, PSA 9. Again, I don't go after the real high-end Walter Payton, but if I get the nines and good deals, I always pick those up. I like to pick up the cards of the sweetness there. Random will pick up here. This is 1969 Topps 4-in-1. And what they did is they came in cards. It was a big, normal size card, and then they would have 4 perforated guys from the 1969 Topps set put in there, and you could basically punch out those 4 little cards. And these, I'm not a big fan of them doing it, but in the PSA registry, these little individual cards count towards the guy's master set, even though it's basically you got to get the card twice. You got to get the big one with all 4 people in it, and then you got to get the little individual one. I'm not a real big fan of that because it was part of the original card, but they make you do it. So if I find these, I pick them up because they're few and far between, and I don't want to have to get the full card and punch it out myself. So got the Jimmy Johnson there, Hall of Famer, and then got the John Brody one as well. I don't have a clue what these will grade out to because how good could they be if you had to punch it out? What condition? But they look pretty decent. This one's off center, so I don't know how much I'll hurt on that one, but we'll see what happens. Pretty excited about this one because I don't find a lot of 80s cards that I don't have already, or at least not in the highest grade. So this is a PSA 10. I had the 9 of Dwight Hicks, 1985 Topps. So got a good deal on that. Pretty excited about this one. 2007 Topps Co-Signers, Patrick Willis. This counts towards his registry set, and pop of 1. So pretty good pickup, and got a good deal on it. So happy for that one. A little old school action. Love picking up these randoms that just are off the beaten path a little bit. 1964 Topps. I'm sorry, 1964 Wheaties Stamps, YA Tittle, PSA 9, population of 5 with none higher, and I got a really good deal on this comparatively for a YA Tittle, Hall of Famer, and then something abstract like Wheaties Stamps. They can command a pretty good premium, so I was happy with this pickup. And then what I like even more is he's in his Giants uniform, but it kind of looks like it could be a 49ers uniform at the same time. So I think that's kind of neat too. And I don't have to stretch too much when it looks like a 49ers uniform a little bit, even though it's Giants. And then my one big pickup here. Not a huge fan of this player too much because while he was on the 49ers, it never really seemed like he was a 49er. I don't know, just too much of an individual a little bit, but he did great things for our team at the time, so got to appreciate his efforts and everything. And he's also, this card is part of the all-time 49ers set, and I upgraded this because I had it in a PSA 9, but now I have it in a PSA 10, 1996 SP, so this is considered his best rookie. By all accounts, basically, it's his best rookie. So Terrell Owens. Pretty nice card, and I love the uniform that they wore back in '96 there. But again, you're not going to see me pick up a whole lot of this guy. He's a good player and everything, but it just doesn't excite me too much in the hobby. But needed to upgrade this because my main collecting focus, while I do a lot of things, is going after the #1 all-time rookies set for the PSA registry. So I'm number 4. Got a couple cards left to get, which are Hall of Famers. So if I get those, it'll put me automatically up at number 2 if I get them in decent grades, because I got the rest of them are so high now. So now I'm just trying to get the extra points here and there by upgrading different cards, so that I have a chance at getting one and holding on to it. So cool. Thanks for watching. I hope your teams did well during the draft. There was nobody really too exciting. I did like to see Tavon Austin. It's going to be an exciting one. Who I really wanted, even though it wasn't a big need for the 49ers, just because he was just so dominant. And I don't know, I'm just sold on him, is Jarvis Jones. And the Steelers picked him up 1 pick before the 49ers. And, it's a no-brainer. He is a Steeler linebacker. He fits. But it would have been nice to see him in there anyway. Bjorn Warner, looking forward to seeing him. And E.J. Manuel, Went to the Bills, so that should be exciting. But I feel bad for any of those guys when they come from the South and they get stuck up in Buffalo trying to play, and that butt cold, you know, feet of snow and stuff like that. I just don't. That's got to be a rough transition for those guys. But a couple of exciting picks in there. Manti Te'o didn't get picked up, and Geno Smith, sucks for him. He didn't. He came to the New York and didn't even get drafted in the first day. So that's got to be a little gut wrenching. But maybe he'll turn that into something positive too. So that's all I got for you. Again, hopefully your team did well. I got the first pick wrong too, like everybody else did. They went with Fisher out of Central Michigan. Did not see that happening, but good stuff. So that much closer to football season coming back. So get excited. Out.